Welcome. So, tonight our subject is on what do we understand war? How do we understand? And let's go deeper to sort of see it is outside, inside, what is it? So, everything is happening at the moment in the world, and we like to see the news and this and that, but we never really go to study to sort of see that how do I see it in a much deeper way. So, let's ask these questions tonight and come to a greater understanding. So men have, in the last thousands of years, we have said we are civilized, we have intelligence, we are knowledgeable, we are scientists, we have this degree, we have that degree, but constantly we have put boundaries and we have brought discrimination, we've put segregation, me and you, and all that nonsense, and created misunderstanding, confusion, aggression, um, conflicts in the minds. So, is this how we want to continue? Is this how we're going to be living for the future? Can we not see that we are that all those waves in one ocean? We cannot see oneness because of ignorance. So, knowledge is so much needed now. It's time we come together and sit together in this universe and figure things out. We cannot just get there and start shooting and do all sorts of nonsense. So, it's time people sort of have self study, self reflection of what part am I playing in this. So I can see within our sort of groups and that there are lots of Shanti mantras being chanted. If we cannot be in that situation, um, whatever good energy we can bring, the media will always give you packed negative energies. Uh, they don't really want to speak much of what is good there, what other people are doing. So we need to promote, the positive side of things because it's a duality world. Why we always focused on the negativity? So it's time we focus on the positive as well. So it's a self-study. So what do I mean by self-study? So war really begins with the thought, and then it is how my thinking is, and what my memory is, and what do I know from the past. It's my past impression, conditionings, all that is playing up. So each one has got different conditionings, and we need to really see that what am I bringing. So a lot of frustration, anger, all sorts of unpleasantness would be there. So we can't cover this up. So in the past, people have started covering it. Like they would cover it with, okay, let's just have a drink or a night out and we cover it. Or, um, have another partner, or we would sort of go out on a holiday to cover it. So it's time we face these demons within ourselves. And when we start facing with it, we have to observe what it is about and how I should really change, how I should let it come out and heal, and all this should happen. So whatever we are holding, all this that we are holding within is just name, fame. It's all about identity, name and fame, and how do I get power, and it's a competition. All this nonsense must drop. And see that we are all unique in our creation, and therefore I must respect someone with another quality there, and drop all this, because we've got nowhere. It's like all these institutions, religious groups, nations, everywhere we see it's just segregation. And we now want to sort of say enough of the past, let's just be now in that present moment, and let me see without bringing all those conditionings, and just see things as they are, and go from here on and learn that what have I to learn, because I do not want this, because for centuries we have fought wars and we've never won. So isn't it time we sort of stop and save that kind of, lots of money that's been wasted, and put it somewhere where it's going to be of worth, and not just waste it to kill, and be sensitive, not be so insensitive. Now start being a bit sensitive, bring that feeling on, and understand that this suffering and pain, we want to go beyond this. We don't want to be stuck in this. Uh, isn't it time mankind evolved? Yes, we should really evolve. It's time we stop, pause, reflect, and each one must do this work oneself. Where am I on this ladder? Because it's my karmas playing out, and therefore I must observe. I don't want repetition. I don't want to go back with more karmas. I want to dissolve them here and now. So if I go on that autopilot all the time, I'm going to create more and more. I'm not learning anything extra. So it's time we pause and really have a look that this is beginning from here, from the thoughts, from my action, for not being able to be in that clear mind, in that still mind to observe. And from here, if I work on it, then I can come to that peace within myself, which means if I'm in peace with myself, then there'll be peace out there. So if whatever is around me, it's not going to really be destructive. I'm not going to be following, blind follow the blind. I'm not going to be suppressed. I'm going to stand up to what I believe in myself. And this is the way each person should be really standing up to, because the true guru is within us. We don't need to follow anybody. So if we follow one corrupt mind, we'll all be corrupt. So what is dharma? Dharma is this, that I must know within myself what is right, what is wrong. And if I just stay in that righteousness, I'm not going to fall. I will be provided, I will be supported. So it's time mankind really understood this. It's only knowledge that will bring us to this peace, and stop this ignorance of the mind, which is just nothing but cloudy, uh, cluttered intelligence. That's all it is. It's not bringing us to a higher intelligence. It is just so limited and always looking to fight. And it's time we stop that and come to realize that our true nature is peace and joy. Leave you there to think about. Have time to reflect and send light to all those ones who are suffering, because they shouldn't be suffering. It's only because they are I wouldn't even say in the wrong place. They are where they are, but world is teaching us something right now, and we need to work together to solve this. Namaste.